So students, in the chapter microorganism, friend and foe, okay, we discussed last week about microorganisms, okay, their types, and about their structures, and friendly microorganism. Okay, in friendly microorganism, we read about useful microorganisms, that how they help us making of curd and bread, and making antibiotics, okay, medicinal uses. So in antibiotics we have to go through in detail now about the uh, further things. Okay, further things in this, you can see that yes, about commercial use we will study today. So antibiotics, in this antibiotics we have understand that they are even mixed with the fed of livestock and poultry to check microbial infection in animals. They are also used to control many plant diseases. Okay, so about antibiotics, I already explained you in last week video. Okay, so you can see it. So what are the precautions when you take the antibiotics? So it is important to remember that antibiotics should be taken only on the advice of qualified doctor. Okay, so your doctor should be qualified. Also, you must complete the course prescribed by the doctor. If you take antibiotics when not needed or in wrong doses, it may make the drug less effective when you might need it in future. Okay. Also, antibiotics taken unnecessarily may kill the beneficial bacteria in the body. Antibiotics, however, are not effective against cold and flu, as these are caused by viruses. Okay, as the name suggests, antibiotics we mainly use it for the only bacteria. So these are the precautions which you have to take. Now we will understand about the vaccines. Okay, nowadays you are very much familiar about this term. So why are children or infants given vaccination? Okay, mainly nowadays we have to also take the vaccination, but mainly children's which are more, if you say that, sophisticated about catching any diseases, so they get vaccinated. So we understand that what is this vaccine. Okay, so when a disease carrying microbes enter our body, the body produces antibodies to fight the invader. Okay, the body also remembers how to fight the microbe if it enters again. Okay, suppose someone in your house coming at that type. Okay, so you also have some commanding positions, okay, to fight with them. So like this in our body also, if any foreign particles come, so these antibodies will fight with it, okay, and eliminate it, and further make a memory, okay, for that bacteria or virus. So it can be fight with it again. If dead or weakened microbe are introduced into a healthy body, the body fights and kills the invading bacteria by producing suitable antibiotics. Okay, so this is the how vaccine also make. Okay, in this you can say in this only formula. Okay, any dead or weakened microbes are entered into our healthy body, and our body make antibodies for that and kills that anti-invading bacteria. Okay, so this is for the antibodies for the bacteria. Okay, now we will do it for the viruses also. The antibodies remain in the body and we are protected from the disease causing microbe forever. Okay, this is how a vaccine works. Oh, this is the vaccine works. Several diseases including cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, and hepatitis can be prevented by vaccination. Okay, so these are all bacterial diseases: cholera, tuberculosis, smallpox, hepatitis. Okay, so these are so Edward Jenner. Okay, Edward Jenner was the person who discovered the vaccine for smallpox in 1798. Okay, first vaccine is developed by him. In your childhood, you must have been given injections to protect yourself against several diseases. Okay, can you prepare a list of these diseases? You may take help from your parents also. Okay, many diseases are also hepatitis and typhoid and uh, tuberculosis, these are mainly given to the children already. Okay, I tell you. So you can ask for your parents also. Nowadays, COVID vaccination also done by them, so you can get their experience. So it is essential. Okay, what is it is essential to protect all children against these diseases. Okay, at the time when this book is wrote, at that type of pandemic, because the COVID-19 pandemic is over the past of 100 years. Okay, in the last 100 years, this type of disease never comes in any country. So necessary vaccines are available in the nearby hospital. You might have seen the advertisement on TV and newspaper regarding protection of children against polio under the Pulse Polio program. Polio drops given to children are actually a vaccine. Okay, so polio drops also, you can understand by that only two drops. Okay, it is said also dobo jindagi ki. So that's why only two drops has been given to the children, that its body it is injected the weakened germs of that polio. Okay, polio virus of that, and its body, his body make antibodies for that. A worldwide campaign against smallpox has finally led to its vaccine eradication from most parts of the world. Okay, smallpox also a very much dangerous disease in the past years. Okay, past 50 or 10, 20 years. So now it will be eradicated by the campaign of vaccination. These days, vaccines are made on a large scale from microorganisms to protect humans and other animals from several diseases. Okay, now India also thought to be a polio uh, free country. Okay, so that's why these vaccinations are important. So this is all about the vaccination. Uh, Next thing, now we will understand about the usefulness of bacteria, okay, which is very much essential for the plants. It increasing soil fertility. Okay, some bacteria are able to fix nitrogen from the atmosphere to enrich soil with nitrogen and increase its fertility. These microbes are commonly called biological nitrogen fixers, okay, which fix atmospheric nitrogen to enrich the soil with nitrogen. As we know that nitrogen is the compound which cannot be taken by, and is the element which cannot be taken by plant directly. Okay, so these bacteria help them to fix the nitrogen. So these are the nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria. Okay, these are also known as blue-green algae. Their name was Anabina and Nostoc. Okay, name will come in other chapters or after that also. Next is cleaning the environment. Bujo and Paheli had observed the school gardener making manure. Along with their friends, they collected wastages of plant, vegetables and fruits from nearby houses and gardens. They put them in a pit meant for waste disposal. After some time, it decomposed and got converted to manure. Bujo and Paheli wanted to know how this had happened. Okay, compost making you already read in your last classes. So in this manure making process also given. Okay, like that you can also do in your home, and you can see also that. Okay, so but Bujo and Feli wanted to know how these plants, vegetables, fruits, peels or wastage etc. converted into that manure. So for this you have to do an activity. You have to take two pots and fill each pot half with soil. Mark them A and B. Put plant waste in pot A and things like polythene bags, empty glass bottles and broken plastic toys in pot B. Put the pots in aside. Observe them after 3-4 weeks. Okay, so you have to do this activity. So do you find any difference in the contents of the two pots? If so, what the difference? Okay, you will find that plant waste in pot A has been decomposed. How did this happen? The plant waste has been converted into manure by the action of microbes. Okay, so this is the answer, that this will be changed into the manure by the microbes. Okay, then the nutrients release the process. Okay, in the process used by the plant again. Did you notice that in pot B, the polythene bags, empty glasses, bottles or broken toy parts did not undergo any such change? The microbes could not act on them and convert them into manure. Okay, so in these plastic bottles or empty glasses, polythene bags, microbes cannot be work on them. Okay, that's why you read about the biodegradable and non-biodegradable decompose. Okay, decomposition. So you often see large amount of dead organic matter in the form of decaying plants and sometimes dead animals on the ground. You find that they disappear after some time. This is because the microorganisms decompose dead organic waste of plant and animals, converting them into simple substances. These substances are again used by other plants and animals. Thus, microorganisms can be used to degrade the harmful and smelly substances and thereby clean up the environment. Okay, so cleaning the environment is the major role of these microorganisms. Okay, whenever a plant dies, you can see after some time, okay, it decomposes by the action of microbes. It means organic substances will be converted, in the terms of science if you say, organic substances will be converted into simple inorganic substances, okay, in their natural form which they make. Okay, so I hope you understand till here. If you find any difficulty, so you can ask. Okay, harmful microorganisms, about harmfulness or why we are telling them as a foe, we will understand in next class. So we'll meet you in the next video. Thank you.